Come to our new video, The Impact of Social Media on American Society and Politics. In less than 2 decades, social media has transformed from a casual way to connect with friends into a powerful force that influences nearly every aspect of American life, from how we communicate and consume news to how we vote and view democracy itself. Social media is rewriting the rules. But what is the true impact of these platforms on society and politics in the United States? Is social media empowering citizens or dividing them? Today, we explore the profound effects of social media on American society and politics and what it means for the future. The rise of social media. The social media revolution began in the early 2000s with platforms like MySpace and Facebook. By the 2010s, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube had exploded in popularity, bringing billions of users into a new digital public square. 2004, Facebook launches 2006, Twitter launches 2010, Instagram launches 2016, TikTok, then Musical.ly emerges. Social media didn't just change communication, it changed culture, news, opinion, trends, and ideas began spreading at lightning speed. For many Americans, it became their primary source of information and misinformation. The media shift. Traditionally, Americans got their news from TV, radio, and newspapers. These were regulated by journalistic standards and editorial oversight. But with social media, anyone can be a publisher. This democratization of media has a double edge. While it gives a voice to the voiceless, it also creates echo chambers where misinformation, conspiracy theories, and fake news thrive. In the 2016 and 2020 US elections, false stories like voter fraud and rigged ballot boxes spread rapidly across Facebook and Twitter, often faster than fact checkers could respond. Expert clip, optional. Algorithms are optimized not for truth, but for engagement. That's how false or sensational content tends to rise to the top. NDB analyst, political polarization and tribalism. One of the most troubling effects of social media is political polarization. By feeding users content that aligns with their existing beliefs, platforms reinforce biases and deepen divides. Over time, many Americans find themselves trapped in ideological bubbles, rarely encountering opposing views. According to Pew Research, political animosity between Democrats and Republicans has reached historic highs, with social media playing a major role in amplifying hostility. Influence on democracy and elections. Social media has revolutionized political campaigning. Candidates now reach voters directly, bypassing traditional media. Barack Obama used it in 2008. Donald Trump mastered it in 2016. And now no campaign is complete without it. Russian interference in 2016 revealed how foreign actors could weaponize social media to sow chaos, spread propaganda, and suppress voter turnout. Mental health and social division. Social media's impact isn't just political, it's deeply personal. Studies link excessive social media use to anxiety, depression, loneliness, and reduced attention spans, especially among teens and young adults. Moreover, the constant bombardment of polarizing content, arguments, and online outrage can lead to emotional fatigue and distrust in institutions. Where do we go from here? Social media is not going away. Its role in American society and politics will only grow. But the question is, can we learn to use it responsibly? Can platforms be held accountable for misinformation? Can users break out of their echo chambers? Can we restore civil discourse in a digital world? Elections and political warfare. Social media has become the front line of modern political warfare. Obama's campaign, 2008, used social media to mobilize young voters and organize grassroots support. Trump's campaign, 2016, mastered Twitter to control news cycles and energize his base. The psychological toll. It's not just politics. Social media impacts mental health, especially among young Americans. Instagram has been linked to body image issues among teenage girls. TikTok addiction leads to reduced attention spans. Online bullying and harassment are common on platforms like Twitter and Snapchat. What can be done? Stronger regulation, holding platforms accountable for harmful content. Transparency, making algorithms more understandable and ethical. Digital literacy, teaching users how to spot misinformation and engage respectfully. Platform design, rethinking what content gets prioritized and why. Data and privacy in the digital age. Every click, like, share, and pause is being tracked. Social media doesn't just connect us, it watches us. In the United States, where data privacy laws are far less strict than in the European Union, most Americans are unaware of how much information they're giving away and how it's being used. Facebook collects data on everything from your location to your private messages. TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, has faced scrutiny over its handling of user data. So yes, a global comparison. How the US differs. While social media has changed societies across the globe, its impact in the United States is uniquely intense due to America's free speech protections, decentralized political system, and hyper-partisan media landscape. In Germany, Holocaust denial is banned on social media. In the US, US it's protected by the First Amendment. China heavily censors social media, using it as a tool for state control rather than public discourse. Big tech, lobbying, and political power social media platforms don't just shape politics, they are political players. In 2020 alone, Facebook spent over $19 million on federal lobbying efforts. Google, Amazon, Apple, and Meta collectively spend more than many defense contractors. When Mark Zuckerberg testified before Congress in 2018 and again in 2020, it revealed not only how powerful Facebook had become, but how little lawmakers understood the platform. The rise of AI, deepfakes, and synthetic media. The next phase of social media is already here, and it's powered by artificial intelligence. Deepfakes, voice clones, and AI-generated news are becoming harder to detect. As these tools become democratized, the potential for manipulation grows. AI-generated images of politicians doing scandalous things, deepfake videos of celebrities endorsing products or political views they never approved. GPT bots impersonating real people on forums, comment sections, or even dating apps. Education, youth, and the future. The next generation is growing up entirely online. For Gen Z and Gen Alpha, social media isn't an add-on to life, it is life. Critical thinking skills are often undeveloped when facing viral misinformation. Exposure to extremist content can happen as early as age 10. Academic integrity suffers as AI tools and social media blur the line between creation and plagiarism. Educators are struggling to adapt. Some schools ban phones entirely. Others integrate digital literacy into the curriculum. Platform-specific power. Comparing giants Facebook/Meta dominates with over 3 billion users. Powerful in older demographics and rural communities. Twitter/X Hub for real-time news, activism, and elite opinion makers. Smaller user base but outsized influence. Elon Musk's ownership has brought deregulation, confusion, and controversy. Instagram visual culture, lifestyle, branding, beauty, fueling FOMO, body dysmorphia, and influencer addiction. TikTok, fastest growing platform among Gen Z, driven by AI-powered virality, not follower counts. Concerns over China's data access and the platform's manipulation potential. YouTube, a hybrid of entertainment, education, and conspiracy incubator, used by both scholars and flat earthers. Algorithm known to radicalize users via autoplay. Hope in the age of noise. We are the first generation to navigate the full power and peril of social media. It has shattered our trust, our peace, even our elections. But it's also sparked revolutions, built communities, and revealed voices long buried. The question isn't whether social media changes us. The question is, how will we change social media? Because in this story, we're not just users. If you enjoyed this video and it gave you something to think about, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.